Okay, so this is essential strength. We're going to need one set of weights and a chair for the class today, okay? And don't worry, we will go overhead, but we can modify or just use body weight, right? That goes with any exercise. So if the weight itself is too heavy, or if the weight or weights are too heavy, we can always modify. So big deep breath up and blow it out. One more time, blow it up, blow it up. Okay, and then we're gonna rotate the head around. It's a little early, I'll wake up, I promise. Thank you. Our other way. Be nice and gentle with your neck. We all have those nights where we sleep a little bit funny. Let's look up and down. So you might feel a little stiffness or a little soreness, but oftentimes if we go through these movements, we can work that out, or at least make it a little better by getting the blood flowing. Good, and getting the body used to movement, right? Left and right. All right, good job. Back to center. One ear towards the shoulder and then the other. And just take a moment here and let gravity kind of pull your head to the side. And then the other side. Relaxing that other shoulder, you can even reach the opposite fingertips to the ground and get a better stretch through the trapezius muscle. Right, Doris? Good, back to center, roll the shoulders back. So Doris is my anatomy expert here. And then reverse. Good. Did you fill up that part of your brain with something else? Yeah. And then reverse. Great job. Reach one arm up, one arm down. See how far apart you can get your fingertips, right? So fingertip to fingertip, reach long. Good. Oh yeah. Nice job stretching out the sides. Good, back to center. Swing the shoulders side to side. Getting a little rotation at the waist. So a lot of times the exercises that we do are focused on forwards and backwards motion, sometimes side to side, but in real life we're always twisting, we're always rotating. So that's why it's good to put these rotational movements in here. Good, reverse. Great job. Come back to center, reach it up, hinge at the hip, relax the upper body. Oh yeah, when you hit that low point, come on up, reach it up, straighten the arms out overhead if you can. Good. Hinge at the hips, relax, look back between your knees. Good, roll it up, reach way up. Oh yeah, nice job. Come on down. Good, relax your head and neck, relax your low back. Let's nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Good, and then roll it up. One more time. Reach way up. Maybe pull the elbows in towards your face. Good. Come on down. Whoa, let's sway side to side. Bringing the upper body over one foot and then the other. Good, and then coming back to center, rolling it up. Great job. All right, if you want to use your chair for balance here, that's available to you. Swinging your leg forward and back, making sure you're not going to kick anyone or anything. So just take a look around at first. Good, standing up nice and tall, keeping that leg straight. When you bring the leg back behind you, squeeze the rear. Good, nice job. Other side. So if we try to swing the leg back behind us and we don't squeeze the rear, What happens? Who knows? Nobody knows? Does anybody's back hurt when they do this at all? Maybe? Okay. So your back takes over, right? So instead of using my muscle to lift, I'm going to use my back, right? To get it back there, okay? So that's why we want to squeeze the rear. We're saving our back. All right, lift the leg to the side. Good, point that toe forward, or maybe even a little bit in towards the other foot. Super job, warming up those hips. And then we're gonna go to the other side. So lift the leg to the side. Good, point the toe in towards the other foot. Good, keep the torso nice and still. Super job. All right, so lifting one knee and then the other, making a big circle. Good, again, getting into those hips. Great job. Y'all really, I don't know if you noticed the difference, but I really noticed the difference over the last few months in everyone's range of motion and balance. So great job. All right, then we're gonna lift up on the toes. Good. Getting some range of motion in the ankle and warming up the calves. All right, and then we're gonna lift the arches, right? Roll onto the outsides of the feet. Super job. Good, and then we're gonna lift the outsides of the foot, push the arches down. So this one's a little harder, but you just wanna think of your feet kind of laterally flexing side to side on your ankles. Yeah, good, okay. And then we're gonna rotate one ankle. Good, making a big circle in the air, either with your heel or you can lift your foot and rotate your toes. Make sure you go both ways. Super job, and then other side. Big circles. Good, and reverse. All right, shake it out. Let's do just a little wrist and hand action, because since we're using weights, we want to warm up the wrists and the hands. So just little circles, and then we can pull the fingertips back, push them down, pull them back, push them down. Good. Good. And then we're going to do a little side to side wave. Great job. And then really clench those fists, dig the fingernails into the palms, and then pull the fingers open. Good. Dig them in, pull them open. Dig them in, pull them open. Good. Oh, all right. Now, take it out. Big deep breath. So, I thought of this coming into work this morning. So, this will be really fun. So we're going to do 6 exercises, and we're going to do a total of 30 repetitions per exercise. So basically 3 sets of 10, but we're going to mix them up a little bit, okay? So you won't get bored, I promise, okay? First exercise is what? Anybody want to guess? Squat, yes. I always like to start with squats. So you can pick up your heavy weights, right? Most of us can handle some additional weight with the squat, okay? And let's just do a suitcase squat, which means we're gonna hold the weights on either side, just like if we had a couple suitcases and we were walking through the airport, right? So feet a little wider than hip width apart, tuck the belly button in, and then think about dropping your tailbone just a little bit. So instead of having a little arch, right, we wanna tuck the tail, tuck the belly button. Good. All right, and then we're just gonna do 10 squats. So here we go, 10. Good, sink your weight into your heels. Good, keep your head and chest up. So look forward. 3, nice job. 2. Last one. All right. Okay. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we're going to do some bicep curls. So two ways to do this. So you can use the weights that you have. If that's too much, right, on one hand, we can also use one weight with 2 hands. Gotcha? Okay. So again, tuck the belly button in, tuck the tail under, and we're just going to do 10 bicep curls. Control on the way up, control on the way down. So don't let them fall. Good, nice job. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Terrific. Okay, so next one we're going to go overhead. Okay, so if you need to make an adjustment, make an adjustment. Again, if you have trouble with your shoulders, maybe only use one weight, okay? Or maybe only use one weight, right? If you have one shoulder that can't go overhead. So, one weight or 2, or even just body weight is fine. Okay, we're going to start right here. This is called the racked position. It should be kind of a resting position, right? So we're not doing too much work to keep it up here other than holding our hands right above our shoulders. So again, tuck the belly button in, drop the tail under. Here we go. Lift overhead. So push. Good. Straighten those arms overhead. Straighten them out. Good. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. All right, so shake it out. Take a deep breath. So those are our first 3 exercises. And then we'll go on to our next 3. Okay, so again, you can grab your weights. This is going to be a lower body exercise. We're going to do our hinge, okay? So remember, our hinge is all about the hips. We're going to push our hips back behind us. See how my back is staying nice and straight? And then we're going to push our hips forward. So now my hips are underneath my shoulders, right? So here we go. We're going to do 10. So push the hips way back. Push them forward so they're under your shoulders. Push back. Push forward. Squeeze your rear. Super job. Standing all the way up, push the hips under the shoulders. Good. 5, 4, good. 3, shoulders back and down. 2, good. Last one. Nice job. All right. So using that hinged position, okay, we're gonna hold it this time. So really, we need to be cognizant of our belly button, tucking it in. Right? And I'm going to hinge over, holding this position. So if you find your back rounding, okay, what I want you to do is pull your shoulders back and down so that your chest is sticking out. Make sense? Yeah. And then we're going to pull our elbows back. Squeeze. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. Keeping that core engaged, so keeping that belly button tucked. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Okay. So the next one, if your weights are too heavy, what I want you to do is just use body weight, okay? So yeah, that's good. Diane, you can probably use yours. David, you can use yours. Those are fine. Yeah? Okay, I'll show you what we're gonna do first. I'll demonstrate. So we're going to use our hinged position. We're going to pull our elbows back, and then we're going to lock our elbows, and then bend, and lock them, and then bend. So right now, you can see my triceps working, right? So even with no weight, if you concentrate on that locking your elbows, you're going to get some work for the triceps. So you don't necessarily need weight. Does that make sense? If you want some extra weight, just hold your weights in your hand, and we're going to do the same thing. So hinge at the hips, tuck the belly button in, right? Pull the elbows back. Good. So elbows are bent, and then we're going to straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. Lock those elbows out, and then lower them. Lock and lower. lock, and lower. Good. Good. Keep your elbows right by your side. Good. Last 3, 2, last 1. Whew. All right. So there's set 1 of each exercise. So grab a drink of water. We'll start again in about 60 seconds. So not enough time to sit down, right? No, it's full now. Yes. I know, I know. Okay. So if anyone identifies the water thief, just let me know, okay? So yeah. Because I have to put that water order in every week, and so sometimes I have like a full refrigerator and I come back and there's nothing, so we need to figure out, like, you know, if we need more water, we need more water, but I need to know, right? Rather than like thinking we're fine and then not having it. Exactly. I mean, I love it that everyone's drinking water, but I just need to kind of gauge how much we need. Okay. So remember those first 3 exercises. We did a squat, we did a bicep curl, and we did an overhead press, okay? So we're gonna put those together, all right? So tuck the belly button in, you're standing up nice and tall, joints are stacked over top of each other, right? Where's the rear end? Under the shoulders, right? It's not out here, it's not out here, it's under the shoulders. Yeah, good, okay. Woo. Feet a little wider than hip width apart, good. And then we're gonna do our squat, our curl, and our press. Good. Squat, curl, press. Good. Squat, curl, press. Good. You can always do this with just one weight held in both of your hands, right? Squat, curl, press. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. Three more? Yeah? I think so. Last 2. And last 1. All the way overhead and bring it down. Good. Okay, so here's what I saw. Here's what I saw from some people. Okay, so no good, right? So whenever we lower the weight, control, okay? All right. Yeah, so then, what are our next 3 exercises, right? We've got the hinge, we've got the row, we've got the tricep extension. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. So tuck the belly button in, and this one's all about the hips, right? So we're gonna send our hips way back, pull back, extend, lower, and stand. Push the hips underneath you. Good. Hinge, pull, extend, lower the weight, push the hips forward, push them forward, good. Hinge, pull, extend, nice job, push the hips forward, stand, good. Good, control, hinge, pull, extend, lower with control, push the hips forward, good. Great job, last 3. Pull, extend, lower the weight, nice and easy. Hips forward, 2. And stand, good, last 1. Good, push the hips forward, push them under your shoulders, good, good, I like that. Okay, woo, okay, time for one more drink, right? Shake it out, take a deep breath. All right, so remember I said we were gonna do each exercise 3 times 10, okay? We've done each exercise twice. Now we're gonna put it all together, okay? All together in one flow, all right? So think about what weight you wanna use. If you wanna use 2 weights, 1 weight, or no weight, okay? Any one of those is fine. So we're gonna start with our squat, right? Are we ready? So squat, curl, and press. Here we go. Squat, curl, press overhead, and then we're gonna hinge, pull, extend, push your hips forward. Good. Squat, curl, press. Good. And then we're gonna hinge, pull the elbows back, extend, lower the weight, push the hip forward. Good. Squat, curl, press. Nice job. Hinge, pull, extend. Good. And stand. Squat, curl, press. Nice job. Hinge, pull, extend. Lower the weight. Push your hips forward. Good. Squat, curl, press. Lower the weight with control. Good. Hinge, pull, extend, and stand. Nice job. Squat, curl, press. If you get lost, just watch me. Hinge, pull, extend. Good. Push your hips forward. Good. Squat, curl, press. Lower with control. Hinge, pull, extend. Lower with control. Push the hips forward. Don't forget that last step. Squat, curl, press. Good. Hinge, pull, extend. Good. Push the hips forward. How many more do we have? Squat, curl. Doris, you don't know? Hinge, pull, extend. Oh, stand. Good. We'll do 2 more. Squat, curl, press. You got it. We're going to hinge, pull back, extend, lower with control. Push the hips forward. 1 more time. Squat, curl, press. Good. Lower with control. Hinge, pull, extend, lower with control, and push the hips forward. Stand all the way up. You got it. Squeeze your rear. Great job. Woo. Okay. You can put those weights down. And now you can sit. Okay? All right, so we're gonna sit on the edge of our chair. Just like when we stand, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, okay? So we're sitting up nice and tall, kind of rear end is on the edge of the chair, okay? So you can hold on either on the seat or on the arms, okay? So what we're gonna do is tuck the belly button in. So almost like you're making your lower belly a little bit concave, right? So just think about tucking it in, right? Holding it there. We're gonna lift one knee and then the other. Keep the hips still. Keep the chest and shoulders up, right? Keep them forward. So if you're doing this, right? We want to try to maybe make the knees a little smaller but stay forward, okay? Good, so sit up nice and tall. Good. So if you are feeling like this is not enough, you can always try to lift both feet. So lift in front, right? So thinking about pulling the hips towards the ribs. And I like to blow the air out when I do this and think about crunching in the midsection. Good. Nice job. So Marilyn, sit up nice and tall. Yeah. Don't let yourself, crunch back. Good. So let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Good. Okay, I saw a couple of you cheating a little bit, right? So we don't want to collapse back. We want to keep up nice and tall and keep the belly button tucked in, okay? So we're going to try it again. 1 more set. Again, you can hold on down here. You can hold on to your arms of your chair. I don't know why that's so hard for me to think of. I know what they are. Can't think of the word. Okay, tuck your belly button in, and we're gonna lift one leg and then the other, keeping the rest of the body nice and still. Good. So if you feel yourself, again, either rocking back or maybe excessively moving in your torso, just think about keeping it nice and still, keeping everything here, thinking about having a big belt of muscle around your waist, holding you in place. Good. You can even think about tilting the hips up towards you a little bit, right? Making that belly really concave and crunchy. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Super job. Okay, so we're gonna do a little stretch from here. So we're working out the muscles in here. We wanna stretch them out. So we're gonna turn to the side, okay? So your one knee can go over the side of that chair, okay? Then you're gonna take your knee that's hanging off the front and you're gonna push it back behind you, okay? And then you're gonna sit up tall. Tuck the belly button in. Oh, did you just feel that stretch right there? Yeah. So you wanna think about lifting up in your torso, tucking the belly button in, making a big long line right here, stretching out the quad and the hip flexor. Good. If you don't feel a stretch, push the foot back. Yeah. Good. Think about dropping the knee towards the floor, thinking about making a big long line right there. Nice job. And then nice and easy, pull that foot forward. We're gonna turn around to the other side. So hang that knee off the side of the chair and then drop the front knee, pulling the foot back behind you. Good. So think about a big long line from your ribs down to your knee. Tuck the belly button in. So when you tuck the belly button in, it pulls those muscles up, right, that are connected to your hips. So it's facilitating that stretch. Good job. Good, so just breathe into it. You might notice that you're able to relax a little bit more and more into it over 20 to 30 seconds. Good, and then we'll nice and easy pull that knee forward, bring that foot underneath you, and we'll sit up. So a couple different ways to do the hamstring stretch. So you can just put your foot down on the ground, your heel down, toes up. You could also, if you want a deeper stretch and you have the balance, you can put your foot on the chair, okay? And then lift the chest, lift the heart, hinge at the hips. So you're gonna send the hips back and the chest forward until you feel that stretch in your hamstring. So with any kind of stretch, we wanna just find the stretch and then kind of hang out there, breathe into it, right? If you feel pain, either something's wrong or you're going into it too far, so pull back, okay? Good, and then after about that 20 to 30 second mark, you might feel like, okay, things are loosening up. Maybe you can go a little more into it, or maybe you just stay there. Either one is fine. Good, and then nice and easy, stand up. Again, we can put the heel on the ground or put the foot on the chair or any kind of elevated surface. So send the hips back behind you, shoulders forward. Great job. So in that last stretch, when we were sitting down, we wanted a big long stretch in the front here. Right now we're looking for a stretch in the back, so it's the opposite of what we just did. Super job. And we're gonna sit down again. And one ankle over the other knee. Okay, so if this is not accessible to you, you can also put ankle over ankle and just drop the knee out to the side. Otherwise, just play with maybe moving your knee up and down right here. Yeah, just getting some range of motion in that hip. And then maybe you can put a little gentle pressure above the knee. Good. If you need a little bit more, so if you feel the stretch in your hip and this is enough of a stretch, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can do that same action we did in that last stretch. So hips kind of go out to the back, shoulders come to the front. Good. So I saw a couple people round down over their leg. So that's not really what we're looking for. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. So we want to keep the chest up and open and just hinge forward from the hips. Good. And you'll feel the difference in that hip. Good. And then we'll come to the other side. Ankle over knee or ankle over ankle. Either one is fine. Move your knee up and down. Good. Just kind of facilitating that range of motion. And then we'll find the down position, right? Lift up in the chest and then either stay here or you can tilt your chest forward. Super job. And then we'll finish with a twist. So we're gonna cross the legs at the knee. And you can put your opposite hand on top of that leg, okay? And then reach the other hand back behind you, somewhere on the chair, and do a little twist. You can look over your shoulder. And then if you want a little bit more, you can take your bottom knee and push the other leg the opposite way that you're facing. Does that make sense? So you're doing a big twist from your knees up to your shoulders. Good, nice and easy. Untwist yourself, come back to center, and then we're gonna cross the legs the other way. Put the top hand on the leg, other hand behind you. Look behind you if it feels okay, and then take that bottom knee, push the top knee to the opposite side. So you might feel this in your hip, in your waist, in your even in your leg muscles. And then nice and easy, come back to center. All right, let's stand up for our big deep breath. Good, reach for that wrist with the other hand, lift up, and then give a little tilt to that body side to side. Good, back to center. Pull up on the other side. Oh yeah, big stretch along that side. Come back to center. Bring the arms down and around. Clasp the hands behind the back or just put the hands on the low back. Pull your elbows back, shoulders down. Open those clavicles, yeah. Breathe into the lungs, open up the chest, breathe out. Coming back to stand. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Great job for a Friday morning. Thank you for coming. So I don't think we'll have our walk today. That was our consensus, yeah. Cold and windy.